EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. At the 48-yard line. Hurts completing this one quickly. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, well, then you get real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
63.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here is 3rd and 5. Hurts. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
If you're a football guy, that's a good run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go, and he's able to turn it into a short gain.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Mike Green with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
On for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team Yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Murray. Complete to his target, Jalen Hurd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here's Murray. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not a lot of movement. It's still all about a positive point for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now Hurts looking to change the play. In motion, there goes Bell. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. They'll get this to Bell. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Raiders have got him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
And it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Calling an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal. But now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And it pushes way forward to about the 32-yard
line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Murray going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Throwing now is Murray. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch in his wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Now Murray. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now Murray again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And he just throws this one away. A smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Murray now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton from 4 yards out. And the Raiders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and going to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Raiders 7.
is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme of this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Take it in at the 22. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they see if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's 2nd and 10. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
2. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray now to throw. He'll get this out to Genty. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw is Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Green. That's one. Two.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Gripping on it like I'm picking a pride. I hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through the
Sit back.
Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. 10 touchdowns for the rookie in the regular season. He's got his first here now in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. possession. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing to start the drive. Murray. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
That's one. Biggest. 2-2.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
2-2.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Given 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Green. Easy. Hey. On the hole. Move.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Hey, shit. Hey. 2-2.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Hurt's going to move him around.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Crown left Yeti. Hey, easy, 63, back.
Motion man is Shakir.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now looks like they'll move things around here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
And the Bills' first down.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll try the middle with Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurts. That's caught right side by Palmer.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
That is caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
A.J. Brown, 26 yards.
And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Check, 73.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts will throw.
That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here's Murray.
Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Lines up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Murray going to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers.
32 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead out 2 more. kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hold on, right? Green. On the hole. What you got? Hey, shit.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
He's looking deep for Bell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Hurts. The right side here caught by Kincaid. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, 73. Time up,
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good for Bills. First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Buffalo.
Back to throw again. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And down he goes. Brought down, Raiders sail. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and forever.
Let's go. Trim it.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bills first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
And this one too low.
Nice progress up the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe ground here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
The Raiders will line up for the
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Bills.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And all the way down to the 29. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll look to throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Buffalo.
63. Hey, talk to me. What you got? Tiger Hornet. Hey, 73. Delta.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
James Wood. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up third and goal.
Third down and goal.
Hey, easy, 63. Don't touch that. 180. Don't touch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook as a draw. Pretty darn good.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Raiders 36, Bills 17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hurts. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
He's got a man complete through the middle of the field. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is over. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Raiders will
They'll try and throw for it.
Murray now going to do it himself.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for two.
Raiders 49. Bills 17.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 and the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
180, 180, 73, 73, 73. Foul left Yeti. Foul left Yeti. Tiger Hornet.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to get the football in as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Up the middle, it's Genty. They get 6. That'll leave them with 34.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw it, Murray. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty tipped-off folks on the other sideline now.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And his throw here is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid,
60 yards.
and the Bills are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
Team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Murray's going to look to throw this thing.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Silver. Nice right.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is running.